Welcome back, True Seeker. In the headlines, the Biden-Harris administration makes the first ever climate change related arrest. And yes, I do see the typo in my headline. I'll fix it. But anyhow, Fox News is covering this today. Yesterday, Thursday, December 5th, the Biden-Harris administration released their documentation on this arrest. It happened earlier this year, March 4th, but it's in the news because of the released information. And the joke is obvious. It's so obvious. When it comes to climate change, it's all about carbon and carbon emissions and carbon taxes. But again, December 5th, the day that the administration released the information, was the day leaving 26 days left in the year. And the report said the first ever man arrested was for smuggling in greenhouse gases. It sounds like a total load of BS, and it is. But notice, just again, everything the federal government does, it's always some coded story by the numbers, and it lays down a precedent. So you see, this is a direction that things will go in the future. Arrests made for carbon violations. And anyway, just again, about news by the numbers all day, every day. Gematria, the practice of coding numbers into words, which is related to masonry, and D.C. is the Masonic city. Again, there's a reason that they do this every single day. And for anyone who looks at this and like, yeah, right, apply the knowledge and tell me I'm wrong, you're not going to be able to, because you're going to see that your federal government does this every single day. That's not an exaggeration. So again, the two ciphers that I began teaching about over a decade ago in 2013 when I learned about this, the alphabetic order and the alphabetic order with numerology. You can see that carbon equates to 53 when you take the alphabetic order. A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, D is 4, E is 5, up to Z is 26. And you can see that carbon equates to 26 when you take the alphabetic order with numerology applied. Notice how the man who's arrested, his name Michael Hart, is 53 like carbon. And again, the report comes out on the day leaving 26 days left in the year. This reminds me of Bill Gates' TED Talk in 2010 about innovating to zero, about how we need to reduce carbon emissions to zero. And he was saying at the time, 26 billion tons of carbon go into the environment every year. And again, I guarantee you back then it was just as contrived of a number as it is today. Again, these people are always speaking in code. Bill Gates is one of these puppets. I don't want to get into Bill Gates. Big tech hates when you talk about him. He's so protected. And I guess it makes sense. He's associated with big tech. But anyway, the name of this act that led to this arrest is called the AIM Act. And the story is that he was arrested on March 4th, right? You can write that day 3-4 or 4/3. The majority of the world writes that date 4/3. Notice how AIM Act in San Diego, where he was arrested, both equate to 43. Again, just nothing but news by the numbers. And if you're new here, there are 4 base ciphers of the English language, the alphabetic order and the alphabetic order with numerology, and then just doing the same thing in reverse. The reverse alphabetic order and the reverse alphabetic order with numerology. And again, the point of documenting this stuff every single day is so that there's just more and more undeniable evidence that everything they're feeding us is contrived crap. But this contrived crap does lead to real agendas, real laws, real consequences for the people. It's just like how their whole scandemic was by the numbers. Lester Holt coming on at night saying, flu cases all the way down, COVID cases way up. And it's like, who is watching this and not getting it? I mean, and nobody has a clue. Again, 1968, the cooties virus was coined as seasonal flu. Same year fentanyl was approved, and talk about that more in the next stream I do, because again, ever since the cooties virus came around, you've seen people down and out and picking up the fentanyl, and then they're really all the way out. They're all the way out of the game. They're in the dirt. And again, it's just like what Bill Gates talked about in this climate change. We've got to reduce population. So they throw in a prison cell, I guess, right on solar pounders. That'll help get the emissions down as well. Anyway, but yeah, it's just, it's nothing but crap every day. And the news reports by the numbers as well. The first climate arrest, Fox is reporting it on 12/6. So, yeah, what a joke. Michael Hart. Busted for the carbon emissions. I mean, come on. All right, Truth Seeker. Until next time.